Okay, so let's do one of the collets. So I'm on the Rego-Fix site, and under products, PowRgrip collets here. I'm going to scroll down to just the standard collet. Here we're just, for collision checking, we're just worried about the outside diameter. So again, looking at, their nomenclature here, each of their tool holders has a inside diameter, and it's marked by the number here, which is 6, 10, 15, I think 25, and 32. So, what I like to do is just grab one, because you're really only concerned about the outside shape of the collet. The inner diameter of the collet doesn't really matter. So I'm going to grab one of the smallest inner diameter ones. So we have a Series 6 and a 2 millimeter right here. So this one has this, that way whatever tool I make in there will have a diameter either 2 millimeter or larger. So if I'm just looking at the visualization of the simulation, it's going to look nice. So I'll just go ahead and save this file, and we're going to put it in my collet folder. And now I'm going to switch to ESPRIT, and I'm just going to do a new file. And we'll come to import, and I'm going to go to my collet, and here's the one that I just downloaded. Now I actually already made one for this right here, but I'll make this one anyway. So here's the collet. Now this collet appears along X, and we want it to be along the machine spindle, which is going to be along the blue, the blue Z value. So, but I want to normalize everything so that it's sitting where it's supposed to be. Now, if I zoom way in here, it's kind of hard to see with the color, but this face right here, this is the face that interfaces with the face of the tool holder itself. So I need this face to be sitting at Z value, aligned with, parallel to the XY plane, but at a value of Z0. So the easiest way to do this here is to come here and grab, I'm showing you this edge here. I'm going to do a work plane from geometry and grab that edge. And what it does is it basically creates a temporary work plane that is, again, parallel to the XY plane, but normal to the Z. And now what I can do is highlight everything, right-click, and select all, and then go to Copy. And here, I want to use my Align Plane, and I'm going to move, and I'm going to select my XYZ, and when I say OK, look at that. Everything is lined up perfectly. If I snap back to my XYZ, we can see that it is indeed located where we want. So now what I want to do, if you've watched any of the other videos, I'm going to go ahead and just use the translate function since everything is in the right orientation. And again, I want to highlight, I want to move my cursor until the highlight is at the center and this face is being highlighted. And once I digitize, my UVW will be repositioned at the center and at the face of this collet. So my tool will appear at this point. So now I want to, because this is the collet and it's the end result, we only need a tool adapter position, which is TA. So when I'm making a position to define where the tool is going to be applied, we want it to be a TA for tool adapter. Once I've done that, we can go ahead and file, save as, and go ahead and save this out as a holder file. And I'm going to go to my collet folder and say OK. And now we're ready to use this collet in a tool assembly.